Hey y'all, it is April 7th. Um, Finally got out and hold on, let me get comfortable because I'm gonna be here a minute. So finally got out, got my feet in some grass, soaking up the sun. I'm at the park, one of my favorite places to go and just decompress. Today it was more so about just getting out, feeling the sun on my skin, and getting my feet in the grassy area and just kind of just taking in my scenery. Did see some interesting things. Don't mind me y'all with this. I didn't moisturize my scalp before going out, and so now it's all flaky, and oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. So I really hope that's part of the reason why I'm kind of pushing back, so hopefully you won't get picked up in the video. So what started out is me just taking my car to get washed, because on my last trip on the road, ooh, Lord, them bugs was giving it to me. They really were. And I was just gonna be like, whatever. But I don't like driving around in a dirty car. So got my baby washed, vacuumed. Already got my car freshener. Shout out to my baby, her friend. I think she's making them for like a fundraiser or something. And oh my gosh, like my daughter has one. And to me, it smells like a cigar. I'm not a cigar smoker, but yeah, it just smells so good. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you if I can get it. Oh, I have to untie it. Oh, I got one of these in my window as well. I can't remember if it was a cinnamon or a eucalyptus scented. But yeah, on a side note, because I got this from Dollar Tree, right? So I learned something today. That if you've been seeing like stuff for like never mind, but anyways, yeah, got that from Dollar Tree. So like I said before, don't sleep on Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree be having stuff to get you right. Now if you don't know what this is, because I was like, oh, I love my little cute pink castle, even though I thought it was a strange looking pink castle, but it's not. So it is a tag that you'll find on well, I don't know if you put it on all livestock or whatever, but specifically on like a cow's ear. This is like the tag. I have no idea. Oh my god, it smells so good. Here, y'all, just get a whiff. Yeah, it smells good. But yes, that's what it is. Good old never mind. But yeah, that's what this is. It's a cow tag. Hers, well, my daughter's has got hers in the shape of a longhorn, or was it a cow? Oh darn it, I don't remember. But anyways, let me put my little thingies back on so that way it will stay up. There we go, so that way that'll quit falling. And then let me put that. I really need to, honestly, I just need to get another one. Honestly, to tell you the truth, just need to get another one. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just making mental notes to myself about things, and that fell. I need to find a way to keep this one here. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. Or I could just put it on the back of my cow tag. Okay, y'all. Sorry. So anyways, yeah, just, sitting in the park, just kind of just reflecting on some things. I'm glad this wasn't a time to decompress, but you know what? Either way, it's a win-win. Whether I was, on one and needed to come here and decompress, or, because eventually I'm gonna get back right. You know, I'm just grateful that this time was just more so to focus on me and nature, and, you know, just taking in the sights and the people, and yeah. So one thing that I found interesting my time out here in nature at the park, did I mention that there's water here too? Don't remember that, but yeah, there's water here too. If I go out in nature, there has to be water. I love water. I miss the ocean. Side note, before we moved to Texas all these many years ago, used to live in South Carolina, and we had the beach. I don't have any memories of the beach except for maybe like a few months before we moved to Texas. Yeah, so yeah. Do with that what you will, but yeah. There we go. There we go. But I really want my can I do that with that folded up? Sorry, y'all. All right, it's working out. I may have to take this down, but we gonna figure something out before I do. I really don't want to take it down. All right, so yeah, so yeah, so enough of that about water. Sorry, y'all. Get myself back right. I think I like this camera. I think I like this camera angle. Oh, I hope my scaly scalp was not in any of that. But anyways, yeah, so this bird, huge bird, which gave me ibis vibes. You know, I am aware of some of, you know, some birds, you know, what they are, but this one was like very, very tall. It made me think of the ibis, so I looked it up. I looked up the significance of an ibis sighting. It has Egyptian background. I can't remember what exactly it said. I'll probably look it up and bring it up later in another video. But it came by me twice, and I'm just like, wow, okay. Had butterflies flying around, dragonflies flying around me, ducks were swimming where I was at, just sitting, chilling, and yeah, so it was cool. It was really cool. And then one thing that stood out to me, and as I was getting into my mode of giving gratitude, was remembering a time many, many years ago. I came to this park and I was going through a hardship, and just grateful that I am way, 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 way on the other side of that time, and just release what I felt in that moment, remembering what I felt in that time, just releasing it, and just being so grateful. One thing about me, I'm gonna give gratitude, so I'm just gonna let y'all know now, if y'all gonna be here watching my journey, then one thing I talk about and go into is gratitude. So if you don't want to hear anything about gratitude, then this ain't the place for you, because one thing first, I am always going to be grateful. If nothing else, I'm grateful. Let's see what else. On an unrelated topic, so y'all, my green bracelet, my malachite or malachite. I say malachite, but I believe it's malachite. Anyways, whatever. Malachite. My bracelet is missing. I took it off to do something. Right. I thought I was tossing it in my, okay, because I know I did my rose quartz bracelet like that. I tossed it towards the bed, went back for it. I don't see it. Now, I remember that, and I've even said it, you know, when you can't find your crystals, it means you don't need it, or it vibrates out of vision and it'll come back, you know, when you need it. I know that, but I want my bracelet. Like, I know I'm complete without it, but you know, when you just kind of just used to just having something on you, you know. But yeah, that was just something I just, you know, I'm feeling sad. Well, not sad. I just feel just a little naked in that piece of my arm without it. There we go. I really wanted to record while being outside, but I'm just not comfortable with it. Because if I were to do it, I would want to be like just laying down and like I'm in my bed but in the grass, you know, and that's what I want to do. But I mean, and if I want, trust me, I'm going to do it. It's just that I'm not one to just record in public. Like I value my privacy, and you know, I just yeah, I don't feel like, I feel like being outside, you know, in an unconfined, I feel like I am performing, and I don't, yeah, you know, to myself, this is good. In my car, this is good. You know, in my home, that's good. You know, there's not anything, you know, just I can just enter into whatever. Anyways, yeah. So I really wanted to, but I don't know. I'm not quite there yet. But let your girl go on vacation. You know, next year when she turned 40, I'm going to Jamaica. Yeah, that'll definitely be the time. um, I'm trying to think what else. I'm kind of in, I feel like I'm kind of in I feel like I'm kind of isolating myself right now, just from just, I don't know, I'm shielding myself from, I guess I need just the bullshit right now. I feel it trying to come towards me, and I'm not, speaking of coming towards, let me just say this. I'm gonna speak my piece on it, because yeah, y'all know me, I don't really try to bring the world into here, you know, this is my world, and you know, but what I am tired of hearing about is the eclipse being talked about in a negative light. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. My thing is, I don't know if I've already said this here, or if I said it in a video that I was going to post but then didn't, but I'm saying it now, or I'm saying it again. If you weren't bad, you wouldn't be scared. In the words of my grandmother on my mother's side. If you weren't bad, you wouldn't be scared. And that's point blank. Because let's say the world does come to an end tomorrow. Great. Seriously, great. If you weren't bad, you wouldn't be scared. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm hungry. I need to go get something to eat, honestly, to tell you the truth. I was wanting some coffee this morning, and I didn't get up early enough. Well, once I realized I wanted coffee, no. So I was like, well, I know I can at least go and wash my car. Then I thought about maybe treating myself to some ice cream. But now I need some food, some bird. I need to get some bird. I don't really know if there's anything else that I want to talk about. I just know I wanted to talk about finally getting out here to the park and getting my feet in some grass. And I did, however, do just a little bit of sunbathing on my patio this morning. I set my plants out. I have this flower, and I feel like it's a weird thing to gift someone a plant and it doesn't come with any details of what it is, how to care for it. I got this flower, I think it was last Saturday, right? And just one little flower, and I'm looking at it, I could tell someone probably just put it in the pot, and watered it, and yeah. So I got this little flower. I believe they're marigolds. One was in bloom and two had little buds, but they're starting to open up, which is great. And I was upset that I received this flower because I didn't ask for it, and I just, from the source of where it came from, I'm not too happy with. So yeah, and I was all suspicious about it, like, what if there's a, y'all don't mind me, well, I'm just like, what if there's a recording device in it, and blah 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 blah, all that. I think outside of, not even I think just, not even outside the box. I'm beyond outside. But anyways, so I set it outside of my patio, and I was like, I don't care about this. I don't want it. I didn't ask for it. I don't even know what it is. And then I started to feel bad. This plant didn't ask to come to me, even though I didn't ask for this plant either, but we found each other. Beautiful, I believe it is a marigold, beautiful orange. I'm just like, I started to feel bad. I'm like, okay, I need to take care of this flower, regardless of where it came from, what its purpose might be. And it's orange, it's like a sunburst. And I decided that I wanted to name my flower Happy, because when I look at it, it does make me happy. I'm not even gonna lie. So the one that was in bloom kind of shriveled up, but the other two were starting to open up. I'm like, okay, I'm water it. I looked it up. Okay, well, if it's a marigold, they say you're supposed to, plant it, in full sun and all that, and water it. So I'm taking care of it. I guess I'm saying it because I have a bit of a guilty conscience, so that's why I'm bringing it up. I have a bit of a guilty conscience because maybe in the last 2, maybe 3 years, I was gifted. Okay, ooh, see, this is why I don't do nails with like stuff like this, because it pulls at my hair. But anyways, I was gifted a succulent. I forgot, a collincoli. It makes me think of kolache when I see the name of it, but collincoli, whatever. I didn't ask for this plant. These weirdo people, they were trying to recruit me for like, and I'm saying they're weird not because that they're Christian or anything, but they were just weird. They would just show it to my apartment. They were walking around the apartment trying to recruit people for like Bible study and I guess to their church, whatever. But the vibe was like so weird to me. They would just show up. And then so one day they just dropped this plant off at my apartment, right? And I'm like, okay, why do my, spidey senses went off. I'm like, what is this plant? Are they trying to spy me? Is there something? Look, stranger things, okay? That's all I can say. You just, you got to be on your toes. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. But then, if you weren't being bad, you wouldn't be scared. But I'm not being bad. But people are just weird. So anyway, this succulent that I had, I kept it out on my patio because I didn't want it in my apartment. I'm gonna go sit out here. It's probably gonna die, and whatever. So whenever I would water my plants that were outside, or I bring my plants from the inside outside, I would give it the last little bit of water that I had left over. Tell me why. Okay, this is before I really knew about this particular succulent. I mean, it was succulents, period, right? I think that was my very first succulent. Tell me why succulents. Once I researched this plant, I think I researched it. Okay, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This plant would not. I think if y'all are, plant parents, then you already know what I'm about to say before I say it. Mind you, you know the meme. Mind you, okay, this is the second, right? And I was giving it the last little bit of water that I had whenever I was done with all my main plants, right? Kept it outside. The sun was beaming on it, and it kept growing. I'm just like, and then sometimes I would get a little irritated, and I give it a little bit of more water. Wouldn't die, right? Wouldn't die. Then, dun dun dun, we had a severe winter, right? And that seemed to be the thing that was going to take it out. Not intentionally. And I was like, okay, I need to bring all my plants inside because they told me it was going to be cold. And I think I just left it outside. Got outside, and it was all on its side, wilted over, and I'm just like, oh my God, I felt so bad. This plant did not ask for this. This plant did not ask to come to me. I didn't ask for this plant. And I felt so bad. I'm trying to research on how to care for it. I'm like, okay, can I maybe propagate it, different? I'm like, I'll try that. Once I was doing my research on this succulent, the Clolencoly, I believe that's what it is. Anyways, I found out that those plants can be in the severest of conditions with very little water and make it. Here I thought, take a little water. Here I thought I was really doing something. And I really was doing something, but not doing something that I thought I was doing, right? And I was like, you know what? The plant ultimately died. And I felt so bad. And now here I am was about to repeat the same process all over again. I'm like, you know what? No. So this little flower that I have now, I've been watering it. I've been talking to it, putting it in the sun, like, you're going to live, you're going to be okay, you're going to be all right, I'm sorry. So yeah, I know that it's like so random and like, what the hell, but I'm a plant person to a degree. I have what works, okay, for me. I'm not, hidden forest when you walk in, but I have a pothos that I've had for many years. One was a gift. What was it? I'm thinking, hold on. One was a gift from a mentor who has gone on to glory, but I will never forget that this person saw potential in me when I didn't see potential in myself, when I wanted to just be mediocre. And I'm so grateful for that person. So anyways, I got a pothos from them, and it's the mother plant, but I've been kind of sprouting here and there. I've given some of that pothos away, and so that pothos has been with me for many, many years. I have a monstera, baby monstera. Do I have anything else? I had a zebra plant, or Haworthia, but it died last year. I needed to give it new soil. I was realizing that after it was too late. What else did I have? I had some cacti. It was one little cactus plant, and then it had babies, and after it had babies, it died, and then the babies didn't You know, I just wasn't. Cactus, yeah, that one was it was a trial and error situation. I managed to keep it alive for about I want to say a year, and then it had its babies. So yeah, well, they call them pups. I had an aloe that had pups. That didn't work out. It was gifted to me. I did my best to take care of it, but I just, yeah, it's a plant that has a it's a plant with a purpose, and I think it would have benefited me if I actually, you know, had a regular use for aloe. So yeah, but, I had a flamingo plant that died. I think about me, yeah, I feel like oh, I also well, I don't know what the situation is with it right now. I have a I can't think of the name of that plant. I have one of those. Let me just say. Yeah. So mainly right now it's just my pothos and my baby monstera and my new little flower. We'll see how that goes. Am I a green thumb? I like to say, you know, maybe. You know, I mean, I'm not an expert, but you know, I do little things here and there. So I'm hungry, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap because I need some food. Yeah, I just wanted to just say hey, you know, and you know, I'm finally got myself out and some grass and nature, and you know, it was good, and you know, hopefully can do more of that. And I was also thinking about, well, do I want to come out here and do my singing bowls, knowing that, you know, I don't want to be performing, you know, just I don't want the appearances of performing. And I was like, fuck that. But what helps me, yeah, just what helps me and what works for me, I just have to keep it like that. I just, you know, I can't do too much changing up or anything. But yeah. So whatever you got from here today, you know, and you know, just be mindful of your intentions, because trust me, you don't want to be on the wrong side of doing something, because if it may not come back to you, it may come back to you in a different way. And yeah, so just be mindful of what you're doing, mindful of your thoughts, mindful of your words. And I'm going to wrap. So stay in perfect peace, or as close to perfect as you can.